Ever since the Gogoro Smart Scooter was announced at CES 2015, Western media has been tremendously fascinated by what many are calling the Tesla of scooters. Yet despite the fascination, no major American or European automotive media has decided to fly in a camera crew and give the Gogoro a proper review. The reason I believe is quite simple. Outside of Southeast Asia, most people don't see the point of scooters, so what's the big deal about an electric version? To understand the importance of Gogoro, you first have to understand the scooter culture. Taipei has cars, lots of cars. Our public transportation system really works quite well, and there's also a bike share program. A lot has been written about Gogoro, so I'm not going to go over it in too much detail. It is a Taiwan-designed and manufactured scooter. It's got a cool app, 2 battery packs under the seat, a very cool Bluetooth key, and the ability to start the scooter using Touch ID or the Apple Watch. Scooters for over half a century has become part of the local culture for their convenience, affordability, and utility. People go on first date on scooters, some commute to their first job on scooters, and some people even go to Costco on scooters. What we're here to find out is how Gogoro works as part of your daily life. So does the Gogoro work? The short answer, yes, it rides like every other 125cc scooter. If you have no idea what that means, think Vespa. The biggest difference is that you're riding near silence, and the torque from the electric motor is instantaneous. Off the line, think sports bike, at least up to 30 kilometers an hour. The biggest wow moment is when you swap batteries for the first time. Many Go stations are placed inside gas stations, and you literally whisk in and out under 10 seconds. The battery will even show any issues with your bike. And if your Gogoro is ever stolen, simply notify the company, and the network will cease to provide fresh batteries. As for range anxiety, for most people, commutes are no problem at all. And if duty calls, you can take a date up the mountain or down to the ocean, all within the network. Each full charge gets you the range of 100 kilometers. Unfortunately, you cannot borrow additional battery packs from other Gogoro riders. The software would only allow provisioned batteries to run. Now, there are a couple downsides. The seat is a bit too hard, and the seating surface is also too small, a case of form over function. I also wish that the scooter dashboard has some sort of integration with the app, and that the GPS can take you to the nearest Go station. Since Gogoro is relatively new, some people ride on weekend in packs. We arrived at a Go station after a pack of riders left. It was quite a long wait before the batteries could recharge and we could get a fresh one. And sometimes dogs assault you on your way to a Go station. The silent scooter poses very little threat. While we were filming this, the #1 complaint online about Gogoro was that you can't charge it at home. While this issue never bothered me, on principle it feels like if you own the vehicle, you should be able to control the experience. Luckily, as we were editing the film, Gogoro has announced that the Go chargers will be available in the summer of 2016, so this issue can be put to rest. Some have also questioned whether taking power from the grid is truly environmental. Taiwan does have renewables, but still uses coal as its primary source of electricity. What I can say is that by taking gasoline scooters out of the city center, the air we breathe will be noticeably cleaner. Just this fact alone would be a very big difference. In summary, after a couple of days of testing, we fell in love with this little scooter. Any negatives were quickly forgotten, because the ride experience is simply unlike anything else on the road today. Some people talk about carless cities and autonomous cars as the future, and I believe it to be the case down the road. In the meantime, this is more of the immediate future, and it feels great to be part of it.